What's up guys? Welcome back to another video.
We are here today in My Tho, which is on the Mekong Delta River. We booked like a really small group tour along the Delta River and a few activities along the way as well. If you are a tourist and wanting to come see the Mekong Delta River, this is basically the itinerary you're going to get no matter which tour company you use, and I'm pumped. River to come to the largest island, which is called Unicorn Island. And I guess we have some fun activities here to explore and enjoy.
Station might sing.
No, Ryan
and dance.
Ryan just volunteered me to dance, but I volunteered you to sing, so there. So you guys know us, we don't normally take public or group tours, but it's actually pretty nice because our tour guide is so sweet and she's giving us a ton of information. So the Mekong River, including the Mekong Delta, is the 12th largest river in the entire world and the 3rd in Asia.
So she was just telling us that all this stuff here is made from the coconut tree. A lot of utensils, spoons, cups.
The darker the utensil, the older the tree was that it's made from. So the Vietnamese, they try to use like every ounce of the coconut tree to produce products to sell and trade with.
This one, the basket and the conical hat, is the typical image for Vietnamese women. They can carry average one basket, 40 kilograms. They put fruit, vegetable, and babies in here. Not only too painful, you move like this, the lady. And when she getting out, her back will be bending. And this how you need to lift it up. You do a squat first.
You gonna go get the rice and bring it to the farm, babe?
I am. She said that you can put vegetables, fruits, or babies in these and sell them at the market.
So we're stopping here for a little fruit tasting, I think.
Nowadays we have Chinese, Vietnamese, Cambodian, Champa people who live here. And when they came here, nothing around for entertainment. So they created music.
So far so good. Ryan's been able to eat the fruit, but we did bring
snacks.
We brought him peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. All right guys, this little guy, this is our lunch later. He doesn't like the camera.
So this is a jackfruit. The thing's huge.
Jackfruit?
So here they say that jackfruit is more popular than durian.
Which is crazy. Our tour guide hasn't even tried durian yet, but she says she eats jackfruit every day.
So right behind me here, there's a stream, and there's these streams and little mini rivers that run all through this little area. And at high tide, it brings in all the fish and crab and shrimp, and then at low tide, the locals come back and they grab all the food to use for later.
Yeah, you don't even have to go to the store. That's awesome. Thank you. All right, so we just got a water coconut juice, and it's different from a tree coconut because these things actually grow underground. This is a water coconut, and what they do is they take the meat, put it on top of ice, a little bit of sugar, and then regular land coconut juice as well.
This is really good,
So good.
and refreshing because it's very hot out today, but I think it was 15,000 dong, which is about less than $1 US.
Yeah.
But it's probably more expensive than you would find elsewhere. Everyone tells us that, like, you guys spent way too much money on that food.
There are two types of them, friendly and unfriendly. This one friendly.
Yeah. Where?
Dip it inside.
Deep, it'll like go into the honeycomb?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Right there. You see honey there?
Right in here?
Yeah, there you go.
Put my finger in there.
Tip strong. There you go. See?
Oh,
You get
wow.
the honey?
Wow, it's good.
Is it?
That's so weird.
That's daring. Bet you didn't think you were gonna be sticking your finger into a beehive today.
There's so many of them on here. Alright, take a guess. How many bees do you think are on here, guys?
Wow, so many. Thank you.
Banana,
So now after seeing the bees, we are getting this tea which has bee pollen, kumquat juice,
We also have
and
this
honey.
one free snack.
And pandan tea.
Dry banana
And pandan tea.
sesame.
I just bought these things. They are peanuts, sesame, and the fresh honey. They're so good.
Cocoa. This one we make chocolate. But this one you can try eat the seed. Sorry, the meat, not the seed. You can have a try. Tastes like mangosteen.
I actually never would have guessed that there's this meat around a cacao seed. Yeah, it tastes very similar to a mangosteen, that's what she said. Now that we tried the raw meat, we're trying the roasted seed. Wow,
Wow. So different.
it's like super, super, super bitter chocolate.
They're very bitter.
It's so good. And then you get like a little bit of roasted flavor too. That's exactly what it is. And last but not least, the finished chocolate. It's 70% dark chocolate. And it's still warm.
You got any more on yours? It's snake time. Look at that bad boy. Many of you guys don't know, I used to have a red-tailed boa. And I used to carry it around with me at the beach. It would wrap around my wrist and my arm.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I did. It was not as big as this guy. Holy cow.
What?
Wow.
Looks like a good necklace on you. How you doing over there?
He's creeping.
He's creeping? All right, well, I'm going in.
Thing's enormous.
This is big.
About over 20 kilograms.
It's a little snake. So we just left that island and now we got back on the larger motorized boat to set sail down the Mekong Delta. We're going to the mangroves now. The mangroves and coconut palms. There's these small little waterways and we get on a boat called a sampan boat, which is a really, really low wooden or bamboo boat that floats down the river, and it's supposed to be like the highlight of the Mekong Delta tour. So I'm really excited. So another interesting fact that Vong told us was that a lot of the locals have built their homes right on the riverside. And what they do, it's essentially like a house on stilts, so they'll build down into the water. And because there's been so many houses being built on the water side, it makes the river deeper. And unfortunately, in recent years, some of the houses have actually collapsed into the river because the river just keeps getting too deep for their stilts.
We'll walk along the village and then we do the rowing boat. And there will be a lot of dogs here in the village.
So we just got off the boat and we're walking through this little village right now, which is really cool. There's stuff to look at everywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's too many tourists here either, which is nice.
Dogs and chickens. The one thing I'm finding very difficult today is filming.
Yeah,
it's
we
really tough because like we're not on our own time and we're being like pulled from one spot to the next, which is fine because you get to experience everything, but I don't have enough time to shoot B-roll and to really like get into the moment with shots. So I don't know how good the footage of this video is going to be, but at least, you know, you can come along for the ride and take in this experience with us. We're going deep into the jungle now. Oh guys, look at this awesome little bridge right here we're going to go up. This is so cool. It's shady too, man. Like, look what we're walking across here. Patch jobs. Whoa. All right, we're getting on one of these sampan boats now.
Facing this way, yeah, that's right.
really peaceful ride through this little river path with like the palm tree leaves overflowing. It was really neat.
Really cool. It only lasted about 10 to 15 minutes, which was a little bit short, but the waterway they take you on is pretty short itself, but it was beautiful.
Yeah, that was probably the best part of it so far.
For sure. So I had asked our tour guide, Vong, I was like, what do they use these sampan boats for? And she goes, carrying tourists. She's really funny. So if you come and use Vietnam Adventure Tours, hopefully you get Vong. She's really sweet.
So now they have snake wine that we were about to taste. I don't know about this. Stacey's always about the wine.
So excited.
Look at this thing. That's a cobra soaking in a jar of wine.
Rice wine, yeah.
So I got our snake wine. So what it is, it's actually 40% alcohol, which is really high proof, way higher proof than a regular wine. But a dead snake sits in this alcoholic mixture for over a year. And this is now what I'm ingesting. Cheers. Tastes like a very earthy vodka. That's what it tastes like.
Okay, now the banana wine.
You can try the banana wine.
Hold on, wait, I'm not sure. Just a very little.
Wow, that's strong though.
Yeah.
It's got a kick to it.
That has a kick to it. Shots. Coconut wine. Thank you.
Oh, it smells like a very strong coconut.
Yeah, this smells great.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh,
That's good. Tastes like a very alcoholic coconut milk drink.
that is strong. All
like
these are really strong.
So strong. Definitely not wine. It's just like snake liquor.
Yeah, basically it's all just straight liquor. So now after that tasting of wine,
Getting all liquored up.
we are on our way to have lunch, which I will not be partaking in.
PB&J.
No fish for Ryan. Jeez, look at the size of this place.
Yeah, this is totally like
Holy cow.
exclusively for tourists. Sure.
Whoa, this thing is enormous.
All right, so you guys remember that fish we saw earlier? Here he is.
It's like a feast going on right here.
Carrot and potato.
Coconut time, oh yeah, thank you.
I think a little bit better than the coconut wine.
So we just left lunch, which was really good. I didn't have any of it. I had a little bit of rice. How was it for you?
It was good. I ate a lot of it. Mostly all fish with rice and like a really good seafood soup. It was great. I liked it a lot.
So now we are heading back on the boat to go back to the limo and then driving 2 hours back to our hotel. It's starting to rain. Stacey's getting on her rain poncho.
The girls are gearing up and all the guys are in the nice dry side.
Super big. As soon as she got it on, the rain just stopped. Bye.
All right, ready to take on the world?
Dun, dun, dun. So that's about it, guys. We finished up our Mekong Delta tour and it was very cool, very different. Something, I mean, like I really didn't expect to experience all those little spots that we went to.
Yeah, I was trying to plan a trip where we didn't have so many activities because it takes us a little bit of time to be able to capture things on film, and I would have preferred to go at a slower pace, but if you're not coming here to film, it's like an action-packed, really fun day. However, I do obviously think it's a little bit touristy. Of course, they set up all those activities like right in a line so you could walk to each one and experience it.
This was definitely the most touristy thing I think we've done so far on our trip. but it was still really, really fun. I mean,
Very fun.
Definitely something to experience. You guys should definitely do it. It was $50 US a person to go on a tour. You got we had like this really nice like limousine, plush seats and
Recliners.
TVs and USB
Wi-Fi.
ports, Wi-Fi. Yeah, I mean the bus was like really nice. It was 2 hours to get to and from the location.
It included transportation, a beer, a coconut juice, lunch, a mineral water. So I think it was a really good value for $50 US.
Yeah, it definitely was.
So we'll leave a link to the tour that we did down in the description below if you're interested.
It's called Adventure Tours, right? Is that the name of it?
Vietnam Adventure Tours.
And make sure you ask for Vong because she was like one of the best tour guides we've ever had.
Seriously.
She was so funny and cute and kind. Definitely check that out. Now we got some dance music happening.
Anyway, but we definitely highly suggest the Mekong Delta tour. There are ones for much cheaper than $50 US, and there are even private ones for more than $50 US. So you just want to kind of see what your budget is and go from there.
So that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Oh, there's Vong.
She was so good. We just talked about you. Yeah.
So thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.